Here we have the LEGO Creator set number 31174, the retro telephone with 383 pieces, and is released on August 1st, 2025. As you can see, it is a Creator 3-in-1, so you get 3 different builds you can make, but the main one in this video will be this retro telephone right here. Plus it comes with a pencil and little sticky notepad. Taking a quick look at the alternate builds here, we've got a classic kind of 1980s brick phone, a proper big one, and then a smaller classic little, what reminds me of an old Nokia and an old flip phone. So that one you can build both of those at the same time, or it's that one or that one. And on top of the box we can just see an alternate angle of what the phones come with and what they look like. Again, around the back showing us more different alternate angles, and this one, it just appeals to me. I like everyday objects built out of Lego. Sure, it might be a little bit small, but I quite like it. And the colour scheme, good first impressions. Inside the box there are 3 numbered bags, but of course the numbered bags only apply if you're building the main model. If you want to build either of the alternate ones, then you have to open up all the bags at once, and it's a bit of a free-for-all. Of course we have 3 separate instruction booklets for our 3 alternate builds. And I found it interesting how the instruction booklets were safely protected inside this paper envelope here, but the paper bags, well, wait, hold on, paper bags? No, we still have plastic bags. I guess that goes part way there with their environmental changes. And of course, just one small sticker sheet with the different prints there for the notepad that we'll make in our main build. And for the main model, there are 93 stages across 87 pages. There we go, just like that. 45 minutes later, I have finished the build on my lovely desk mat by Rebrickable. If you want to pick one up for yourself, check out a link in description and get 10% off using my discount code. But anyway, these are the leftover parts from the standard model, just usual 1x1 stuff. Plus, this is pretty cool. You get alternative 2x6 tiles with the stickers on to swap out things for your notepad, so that's pretty cool. You could fit 2 on there and then have like 1 spare or whatever, but I might make my own sticky notes using these parts. That's a cool little thing, and I really like the pencil. Very nice. I'm just going to be straight up and honest. This is a very nice looking set, isn't it? Oh, I just love it. And the colour scheme, that blue, also it might not be the most realistic things. You know, old telephones like this came in funky colours. Maybe red would have been kind of iconic, but this works. It's nice, it's cozy, and this is also the second retro style Creator 3-in-1 set that LEGO made in this colour. They previously made the record player and the microphone sets in this blue as well, so it's kind of all ties in together quite nicely with this retro line that they're doing. The little sticky note here, the 6x6, it's really nice that they gave you a few different options to have what you want on there with the extra tiles and stickers included. And of course the little, just this wedge piece here, just to act like the note is peeling up. Of course, that's exactly how they behave. Maybe too bad about the stud, you know, if we could get that look without the stud there, just kind of makes it more clean and seamless. And then a little pencil here, it's a little bit smaller, I mean, so is the phone, but it could be like you've sharpened it so many times. This pencil's had a good life out of it with this very pointy tip using the unicorn horn piece. That is a very sharp pencil, though. I can just imagine as soon as you go to write with it, it's just gonna like break immediately. You know how that goes with the little eraser on the end there, the pink one, kind of being worn down. And using the Technic axle pieces for the ridge of the pencil there, it's just perfect. The only thing I don't like is this little gap between the tan cone and the lime green Technic axle piece there, that little black gap. That's unfortunate. That's probably the only nitpick I have about the pencil, honestly. So that'd be just a small improvement, and maybe to have the options to make the pencil longer would have been nice. But I mean, this phone, it's so clever, isn't it? It's nice. It's slightly small, but it works. You can lift it off the hook, and look at that. The wire, the cable, they've got it all twisted and it's free moving. Such a simple building technique, but it's so effective at how this works. You know, just had the phone off the hook like that, and then all the tangly wire, just how it would be. And even on the other side, I've got a nice slight suggestion of the speaker grills there as well. Whilst the actual dial here doesn't have any numbers, you can still see what it's supposed to represent, and there's a really nice kind of elastic band mechanism in here. If you spin it, it's just going to fling back like that. Very cool. And also up here, there's also a slight pressure plate built in, so once you put the phone back on, it just kind of sits down and sinks nicely, that kind of nice springy action. I think they captured the shape really nicely as well. It might look a little bit funky and too sharp around the back here, and some of these grey elements showing through isn't the best looking, but, you know, that's mostly from the back. From the front, this thing looks lovely. And there are some really interesting building techniques that go into this, especially to get that kind of slanted angle. And there's a few Easter eggs inside that I won't spoil it in case you haven't built the set for yourself, but there's some things that I didn't expect to go into here. I was like, wait, what? Really? So if you get to build this for yourself, yeah, you'll find out what I mean. And whilst this phone might be a little bit small for me to use, it still looks pretty good, and it's going to look great on my new desk setup. What do you think about the set? Tell me down in the comments below, and which other retro items would you like to see LEGO recreate next? And here we go, I've added it to my little desk display here. I made an extra post-it note using some parts, and this does look really good. Even built some pencils inspired by the real thing. Yeah. Next up, I need to build that set, and this little display is going to be really cool. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out the other videos on this channel. or on one of my other channels as well. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends.